What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My last video said that it had been a really long time since I made a video, and once again it's been a really long time since I made a video. Things kind of got crazy after I moved here. The whole process of just like moving across the country was just kind of nuts, and like a lot of stuff was not necessarily in place when I got here. Like I mentioned in my last vlog, like almost a year ago, maybe like I think it was like 9 or 10 months ago that I last vlogged. We moved here, we didn't have an apartment, so that was a whole thing to figure out. Plus last year I had turned 26, so I was trying to figure out the insurance thing, which was also really nuts, and I happened to be in insurance limbo for like 6 months this year, which it was crazy. I have been a freelancer for about a year now, and moving to LA without like a specific job was a little difficult. Basically, this video is me talking about all the things that I've been doing over the past almost 1 year that I've been here, which is crazy. I can't believe how fast time goes by. I made a little list so that I didn't forget some stuff. My main goals for moving out to LA was to meet new people, have new experiences, and grow as a person. For me, I personally get to the point where I feel kind of stagnant if I'm like in one place for a really long time and feel like I'm limited. Basically, moving out to the LA area is a very uncomfortable experience, and I would say that after being here for about 11 months, I am kind of settled in, but I don't know if I'll ever completely feel settled in. When I first moved here, I started kind of connecting mostly through Facebook actually, which was a really great way to figure out what kind of networking events are out here. There's so much stuff to do, and it's really hard to kind of like sift through to find out what is like actually something that you want to do. That's kind of where I started. So I joined quite a few Facebook groups. So one of my favorite ones that I joined was the Femme Authority. Basically the idea behind this is just a bunch of badass women who get together, they network together, and then use their skills to help out each other. And they have monthly mixers where we all kind of get together and then get to meet each other, because the group has just been growing. When I joined the group, there were 400 some women in it, and now there's over like 1,400, I think. We're constantly meeting new like badass women who are working in different industries and just kind of doing what they love, trying to navigate spaces that are mostly dominated by men actually. So that's kind of like the main goal behind that, but that's one of my favorite groups that I've joined. I've also been picking up new projects out here, so that kind of, I don't know, really varies. So I've been doing photo projects, video projects, as well as social media marketing. I've also been doing some touristy things. I've definitely gone to like Malibu to go to the beach to see that stuff, Santa Monica Pier, all the random stuff that they have over there. The pier has like rides and things like that, like it's kind of like a carnival. And then they have restaurants and random people selling mangoes and churros on the pier. I would say mostly I've been just trying to figure out what life is for me as a 27-year-old. I feel like everybody that is kind of in their 20s are just trying to figure out what to do. Like, I'm literally just walking around like, what do I do with my hands? There's just so many opportunities. There's so many different things that you can actually do, and you're only limited by yourself, really. Because if you put your mind to something, you can definitely achieve it. It just takes a lot of work, and you have to like narrow it down. Because for me, I really like a lot of different things. Learning in general intrigues me. I really like learning about new topics, figuring out why things are the way they are. I'm like that annoying person that always asks a bajillion questions when I meet someone new about something that they do if it's a topic that I don't know a lot about. Doing a little bit of soul searching, learning about things that I want to do in my life and get out of life in general, what kind of experiences I want to have. I mean, I feel like I would be doing this stuff even if I wasn't in LA. I could be living back in Wisconsin and still be trying to figure this stuff out too, and I think LA was one of those things that kind of propelled me in the right direction of figuring out what I want to do with the rest of my life. And nothing's ever set in stone. You can try a bunch of different things and maybe you find one that you really like, or maybe you don't find what you love to do until you're 30. Or maybe you find something that you love to do and then decide that you love something else and then you move over to that. I've also been working at a women-owned studio space called Electric Pony Studios. It's basically just two women that are also supporting other women who work in the video production and photography industries and trying to give opportunities to women to create stuff. I never really realized that women don't always have the same opportunities as men in different industries. Back when I was living in Wisconsin, it didn't really come up as much, and I think the area that I lived in and the people that I knew, like especially in the video production industry and like the photography industry over there, everybody that I knew, men and women included, they were all really inclusive. And I never really felt like I was on the outside of that. When I moved out here, I've noticed that women are trying to make a space for themselves within these industries, and it's absolutely amazing. We are all kind of coming together and creating that space, making sure that things are fair for us. And that's why I love working at the studio. My bosses, Jen and Layla, are so awesome, and they do whatever they can to support women in the industry as well as students. They like to do a lot of special stuff to accommodate smaller productions. Like if we have students from USC, they try their best to make the space available for them as well, so that everyone has a place to create. Because it can be really hard out here. Everything's really expensive, and sometimes if you don't have that in right away, you might not be able to create what you want to for your project because you don't have the funds or you don't know the right people. I've been doing a lot of photography with a sprinkle of video, which I think that'll kind of fluctuate basically throughout my career as long as I'm doing photo and video. But at this point in my career, I'm doing a lot of photography, which I'm really enjoying. At the beginning of this year, I started focusing on working on my portrait photography, which has been an awesome adventure. That's been something that I've been personally working on since I moved out here, as well as product photography, which I've really enjoyed as well. I've done a couple projects that have expanded my product photography experience. I am planning on vlogging regularly again, so that's exciting. I've actually made it my goal to start vlogging once a week again, because I had a good thing going last year, and then with the move and all that stuff, like I'm kind of like the person where like I'm really good at getting in a groove with something, and then once there's like one obstacle or something that just throws off my groove, then all of a sudden it's just like I just quit cold turkey for some reason. I'm trying to release a vlog every Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. And if you have any suggestions about like what you want me to talk about or what kind of videos you want me to do, feel free to leave a comment down below. I might be doing some more Let's Plays. The last Let's Play I did was Dream Daddy, and I never actually finished playing the game, so I might try to do that because I was talking about Dream Daddy kind of recently with a friend, and they had no idea what it was. So I was like, oh, you need to check this out because it's absolutely amazing. It's super weird, but it's very amazing. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!